Scientific notation. Goals for this lesson: know why we use scientific notation, convert from standard notation to scientific notation with correct significant figures, convert from scientific notation back to standard notation, and use scientific notation correctly on our TI-30X calculators, enter numbers in scientific notation, read answers in scientific notation, and switch calculator modes between scientific and standard notation. Why does science need its own notation? Some numbers in science have so many digits they are awkward to write, such as this number that we use a lot in chemistry. We use a lot of other numbers that contain several zeros, such as 0.0000001 or 223,000,000. Let's see, that is 22,300,000. When writing these numbers or entering them in a calculator, it would be very easy to input the wrong number of zeros. And the answer would be wrong. Notice that all of these numbers have two features. They have digits and they have order of magnitude. Order of magnitude means how many places the first digit is before or after the decimal point. 23 places before, 6 places after, 8 places before. How to write a number in scientific notation. To express a number in scientific notation, we write the digits as a number between 1 and 10, that is, with one digit before the decimal point and all of the remaining digits after, multiplied by the power of 10 to make it equal to the number we started with. So that long number becomes 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. 0.000001 becomes 1 times 10 to the minus 6. All right, these exponents. Numbers that are greater than 10 are going to get positive exponents. Numbers between 1 and 10 get a 0 exponent because 10 to the 0 is 1. And numbers less than 1 get negative exponents. Recall the meaning of a negative exponent. It means 1 over the number to that power. For example, 10 to the minus 3 means 1 over 10 to the third, which means 1/1000th, which means 0.001. So some examples. Put 4,810,000 into scientific notation. So we're going to write the digits as a number between 1 and 10. That means the 4 is going to come before the decimal point and the 0.81 is going to come after. And then since the decimal point had to move 6 places to the left to do that, the power is going to be 10 to the plus 6. And we write 4.81 times 10 to the 6th. Okay, put 0.00000067 into scientific notation. So the digits are going to be between 1 and 10, going to be 6.7. And the decimal point had to move 7 places to the right. So the power is -7, and we write 6.7 times 10 to the minus 7. So a common convention, sometimes we abbreviate. We just use the letter E to indicate the exponent in place of times 10 to the. So for example, 6.7 times 10 to the minus 7 can be written 6.7e minus 7. This is useful when it comes to entering things in the calculator to think of it this way. 4.81 times 10 to the 6 can be written as 4.81e6, an exponent of 6. That means times 10 to the 6th. We used to use this notation to input values to computer programs. It will be the simplest way to enter values into the interactive assignments in this lesson. All right, converting from scientific notation. Simply move the decimal point 1 place for every power. If the exponent is positive, the number is greater than 10. We're going to add places in front of the decimal point. If the exponent is negative, the number is less than 1. We're going to add places after the decimal point. If the exponent is 0, the number is unchanged. We don't have to do anything. All right, so we have just reviewed scientific notation. We've talked about why it is used, how to convert to and from it, and later in the lesson, there will be a video on how to use scientific notation with our scientific calculators.